Alright, good morning, class. Here comes Dean, the objective for the day. I can grab linear equation, change it from standard form to slope intercept form, and solve the system of linear equations by using graphing and substitution method. For one, can anybody tell me how do we solve linear equations? What are the steps for solving a linear equation?
First, right to equation, substitute.
Put it in y.
Listen to me. Listen to the question. Listen to the question. I said a linear equation, right? That's just one equation. How do you solve a linear equation? Y'all think about system equation. Go back to the first month of school, right? Second month of school. How do you solve a linear equation? How do you solve for x? What the first thing you gotta do? Distribute. That's the first step. After you distribute, what's the second step? Combine like terms. After you combine like terms, what's the next step? You add and subtract, the inverse of addition subtraction. Then next, it's the inverse of multiplication and division, right? That's how you solve a linear equation. Now, when you have two variables, right, you can solve for each variable the same way. You can solve for either the x or you solve for the y. When you solve for a y and you have y equals mx plus b, what is that called? What form is that called? Slope intercept form. If you want to solve system to linear equation by graphing, you have to solve for either y or x. If you're going to graph it, you need to solve for y because you got to have a slope and you got to have the y-intercept. If you are solving a linear equation, a system of linear equation by substitution method, you can solve for either variable. You can solve for the y or you can solve for the x. Either way, you solve for the equation, for any equation that you solve, you can substitute it back into that equation and you can find the other variable. For example, let's do one with graphing. Tell me what's wrong with this system if we try to graph it. The second one is not in slope intercept form. So I want you in your group with your in your groups, I want you to put this equation in slope intercept form. Give you a couple minutes. I want you to put that in slope intercept form. Give you 2 minutes. You already did? Okay, I'm gonna get the other group. I'm gonna get a group another minute. Talk to your group, check in your groups. Checking in your groups. To see if it is slope intercept form. Checking in your groups. Page 4, number 10. Yes, you need to put that in slope intercept form. Put it in slope intercept form. Okay, we got about a minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. And Miss Hewitt, she's gonna come and put. Oh yeah, Mr. Geese. He said Mr. Geese. He want to volunteer. He said he wants to put this in slope intercept form. He said he's the baddest man in the classroom. All right, Mr. Geese, don't put this in slope intercept form for me. agree or disagree? You agree, thumbs up. You agree, thumbs down, you disagree. Thumbs up. Need all thumbs up or down. I agree. On the first step, he subtracted 2x from both sides of the equation, keep the equation balanced, right? And next, he divided by -2 on every term inside the equation, and leave him with y equals 1x plus 6. I agree. So now, we have two equations. Now I'm going to erase this one and put the new equation up. Right? Y equals 1x plus 6. Everybody have this? Now, using your steps to find, to graph an equation, what's the next step we should do once we got both equations, slope, intercept, form?
See if they gonna have the same they start
Find your y-intercept.
Find the y-intercept for both equations. What else do we need? What else do you need?
Your slope.
You need the slope. Thank you. It's posted on the board. All right, for my first equation, what is my slope?
1.
Is that a fraction?
1 divided by 1.
1 divided by 1. What is your b for your first equation?
6.
You need it. You graphing it.
0, 6.
0, comma 6. All right, what's your equation for the second one? What's your slope for the second one?
1 divided by 1.
1 divided by 1. What is your slope intercept for the second one?
0, 6.
0, comma 6. Now, what's your second step for graphing these equations? Graph the equation. You got to put it on a coordinate plane.
So you're gonna start off with positive 6.
Okay, hold on. You got your graph on your page. Please. You're late. Find a group in the back. Y'all three sit in that group. Y'all need to sit in a group. Push the group together. Sit in a group. All right. So now, what'd you say, Mr. Lewis?
Start off at the y-axis on positive 6.
Start off at the origin.
Go up 6.
Go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On your paper, do that. Kevin, you're starting to bother me real bad. You're starting to bother me. Y'all sitting here all the time, and I ask you, do you have what you need, and you're not saying anything. Stop. Sit in that group in the back. I don't need that. Okay, now, you use your slope to get you another point. What do you need to do?
Go up 1, to the right. To the right.
Up 1 to the right 1. Up 1 to the right 1. Right? Alright, so now, how do you get a point below that point?
Go down 1 to the left 1.
So what is that called? What is that called when you're going down in a different direction from the direction you're going? So with the O, opposite. So you can go down 1 to the right 1. Down 1 to the right 1. Your line looks something like this. Okay, now let's do the same thing. Let's do the same thing for the next point. Alright, where we going?
Start from the origin.
Start from the origin?
6.
Go up 6.
Same place.
Same place.
Now go up. It's gonna be the same.
So, what do we call two lines that have same M and the same B.
Linear.
What type of solution that? Infinite many solutions. So the answer to number 4 is infinite. Infinite many solutions. It forms the same line. Y'all have the same line written on y'all paper? Okay, form the same line. Alright? But they want you to show that on the graph. We already knew that. We can look at these two equations and see they have the same slope, same y intercept, right? But they want you to show it on the graph. Now, let's turn our attention to solving using the substitution method. Let's talk about the substitution method. What is the first thing you need to do for the substitution method?
Right to equation. Now then the mean to
What are these steps
solve for the
for substitution method?
solve for the
Solve for y if you have two equations that have the y, right? Or you can solve for x. We can solve for any variable. And what's the second step?
sub in the second equation.
So what in? Sub in the variable, the solution for the variable, right? To the second equation. What's the third step? Huh?
Solve in
Say it again, Mr. Solve using reverse penalties. Okay, what's step 4?
so it's back into the equation.
Solve for y. Alright, what's the last thing you need to do?
Right solution for your equation.
Huh?
Right solution for your equation.
Right solution for the order path. Alright. So, let's do that. First, let's check. Do we have any variable that's solved for? X. Is x solved for? Alright, what does x equals?
Negative.
Alright, so we already have that. We can start our order pair because in this equation, in this system of equations, x is already solved for. Right? So you need to put -3 here. So what are we missing? Raise your hand. What are we missing, Mr. Perry?
Y.
We're missing the y. So how do we solve for y?
Plug in.
Plug in what? Plug in what for x?
The negative
-3. So what's the first thing we need to do?
4, then parentheses, -2.
What's the first thing we need to do? Okay, somebody give me the equation.
4x minus 9y equals
-4 there. That's the first thing. Alright, what's the second thing we need to do? Plug in.
4 times -3.
-3. Close parentheses.
minus
-9y.
Equals 40.
-48.
Okay, with your groups, I want you to go ahead and solve that. In your group, go ahead and solve it. Hewitt, I want y'all to go to the board and finish solving that equation. Hewitt, let him write and you talk. We're gonna do this say and scribe. You don't need your book. No, he's gonna write, you gonna talk. Hey, everybody stop and give them your attention. What step are you on? Okay, so what do you do on one side, don't you gotta do the other side? Stop. When you do the one side, don't you gotta do the other side? Okay, finish your order pair. Alright. Back, that's right, this is free. Go back. That's this grid is free.
I agree.
Y'all not voting. Peter. Chia. Alright, I agree too. Alright. Now, what we gonna do this time? We're gonna go back to page 4. We're gonna solve one by graph, we're gonna go to number 9. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Hands up. Hands up. Pair up with somebody from a different group. Sit down, start. Don't participate, won't get no points. So find somebody from a different group, hurry up.
Yeah,
Alright, Mr. Geese and Mr. Burke gonna come to the board. Everybody need to look, man. Everybody need to look at them. Put your pants up, son. No, wait, not up there. Everybody pay attention. How was you supposed to solve number 9 on page 4? Number 10 on page 4? Yes. By you what method?
Sub.
What do you reckon?
Solid linear,
Isn't it AX plus?
Yeah, I had to put it in wax. I had to put it so into that.
So what do your reckon say? How did you solve it? Using what? What is it? So you use the solvent, you solve it using a what? Just read it, son. A graph, yes. Y'all solved it using substitution. Go ahead, keep going. Y'all not following instructions. What's the second equation? Alright, whether x equals 3 or y equals -3.
Oh.
Is y equals -3? Okay, now look. Now, stop. You see first, they had two equations. You didn't plug in nothing for anything and solve. They wrote out both the equations in slope intercept form before they started. Now I'm going to let them go there. Alright, go ahead. Next. Yes. Are you finished? You are?
Oh.
Stop. What are you doing? Okay, are you finished? Look at your step. Okay. Alright, good job. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Yeah, you forgot to read directions too. Okay, go sit down. What are you supposed to do with these equations?
60.
Huh?
Yeah. Type of solution.
Okay, what type of solution is it?
Yep, using the other pair. Using the other pair.
It's not, I know it's not.
Use the pair. Take the pair now.
Think. What type, what is it? One solution. One unique
The line intersect.
solution. How do you know it one unique solution by the graph?
The line intersect.
Because they intersect. Where does the line intersect at?
Right there at the bottom.
Right there at the bottom. That right there at the bottom is called, it has 2 points. Where does the line intersect? -5, -3. So let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the left 5 and down 3. Yes. Now, after you identify your solution, what are you supposed to do next?
Look again, see if it's right.
Okay, finish your work. Plug the solution into the equation to check and see if it's right. That's what everybody needs to do now. Plug your solution in and see if it's correct.
Go to the last point. After 2-3.
What?
Go to the last point 2-3.
Don't tell me else. You should be doing work by yourself. He's not doing that. You put the answer on the board, you should be working the problem instead of just copying. So if you know following the step, you should be doing this. You and your partner should be doing that. So why are you asking for the answers?
No, the numbers, I'll just put numbers.
If you work the problem out, you'll get those numbers. You have to work them out. That's the only way you learn how to do it. Okay, everybody check the solution? Ace and Portillo, let's go. Y'all up. Y'all are up. You guys are up. You on step 4 on the
I'm gonna substitute for it.
yes. How do you have y equals 2x minus 3?
I'm right the problem, no.
Huh?
I'm right the problem.
You gonna have a problem that look like that?
No, son.
I'll start with the answer.
What do you start with? Say it loud.
Solution.
Read the steps, man. Y'all not following. Read the steps. What does the steps say?
Find B is first step.
On step 4, check the solution.
Check the solution by solving the original order pairs back into
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
You're
working on it.
the order pairs like that.
I'm tripping. I still get what y'all talking about, like right there.
You got to
Right.
sub
Right.
Why
the
did
equation.
2x minus
You see
3y?
No, I was right. That's what
You
it
should
breaks.
put a y equals in front of it.
Oh.
You don't substitute first. What does the? It's on step
You got
4.
the
It
right-
tell you exactly what you
Just
should
write it
do.
out. Just write it out. Just write
This
it
what
out.
I'm writing out.
Just write it out.
Dang, y'all.
You ain't so different. Y'all don't read. Y'all refuse to read.
It's right out right.
Yes, that's what y'all start one for.
Nice. Step 2.
How you get -3 for x?
Oh no.
It's the wise
Okay.
Why are you putting the y down there?
Substitute that -5 where the y is.
-5.
I'm sure.
Good. Yeah, that's right too, right?
Yes.
Still 3.
It's not -9.
It's 2 negative.
Plus.
That's what
It's plus.
It's not 1.
I'm supposed to add this, this is negative though.
It's not 1.
it's negative 1.
Oh,
Put a line through the equal sign. Alright, that means your
Equation not correct.
that means your solution is not correct. Okay, so let's look at this. Where we at? On number 9? What's the number? Number 9. Number 9. What was the first equation? Y equal what?
Nah, the first equation.
it's 2x, taking away 3y.
What number we on?
9 on page 4.
Okay.
2x.
Well, we have an equation y equals -3, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. This is my y equals -3, right?
Yes.
I have y equals -3. I have a second equation. 2x minus
3y
3y
equals -3.
-3. So subtract 2x on both sides. That gives me -3y equals -2x minus 3. Divide by -3 on each term. That gives me
2.
y equals 2/3
X plus 1.
plus 1. All right, so we start at plus 1. That is my y-intercept. Well, that's my b. 0, 1. And we have this.
Yeah. Now you go up 2 to the right 3.
So I go up 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I go up 2 to the right 3. All right, so I need my lines to cross. I can do my slope, the opposite. I can do -2, -3. So that means I can go
Down. 2
1, 2,
to the left.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I can go down 1, 2,
To the left.
1, 2, 3. I go down 2, 1, 2,
To the left.
1, 2, 3. So what is my lines actually cross? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3. So my order pair is -6, -3. If you were to plot that on your graph, you'll see that's not -5, it's -6. Okay, so now I have an original equation.
Yeah. Now it's time to put it in.
Ace, if you will read your steps and not try to figure this out and just read, it says check the solution by substituting the order pair back into its original equation. The original equation, what is it? It's 2x minus 3y equals -3. First step. Second step is to substitute. Substitute what? This is x, this is y.
So you're going to subtract 6 with a
-6 minus 3,
times equal negative.
-3. That's -12 plus 9 equals -3. -3 equals -3. X equals -6 is correct. Y equals -3 is also correct. All right. You have to go and follow step by step, or you will not get the right answers. A lot of you guys, I noticed that you are not willing to read the direction first, and then not willing to follow the steps second. Some of you are trying. Some of you just want to copy. If you just copy, you never will understand how to do this by yourself. So, We're gonna do a little check on learning, and then I'm gonna give you an X ticket. All right. What we supposed to do today? What's the objective for today?
I can graph any equations by changing equations from standard form to sloping and slope form.
And it's two methods to solve a system of linear equation. What's the first method? Well, it's three methods. Give me one method. That's not a method for solving a system of linear equation. That's not a method for solving a linear equation. People, it's the first thing on your book. You have to read. Y'all refusing to read. What is the first method?
Solve the system of equation by graphing.
By graphing. That's one method. What is the second method? Substitution. What's the third method? We haven't did yet. It's on the videos. What's the third method?
Warm up.
Substitution that require isolation.
Substitution that requires isolation. Oh, solve each equation by using the substitution.
We got a step.
Oh.
By elimination.
By elimination. So you got three methods. You got graphing, you got substitution, and you have elimination. Right? Alright, so now we know when we solve, we have three different types of solutions. Somebody give me a type of solution.
Infinity.
Infinite many solutions is one.
One solution.
One unique solution is two. And no solution is three. It's parallel line. If they parallel, they never cross on the graph. They never intersect. So if they never intersect, there's no solution. If they on the same line, right, two equations on the same line, what solution is that called? Infinite many solution. If they intersect at one place, what is that called? One unique solution. If you have one unique solution, you have to you have to solve by using you can use any three methods. I prefer substitution, but you can use any other three methods. You can go back and graph it, you can eliminate it, or you can substitute by isolating one variable. Right? Now, I'm gonna give you your exit ticket. Everybody take out a sheet of paper. First, I want you to write the three methods to solve systems of equations. That's one. I want you to write the three types of solutions. Three, I want you to solve yes. I want you to solve and check. Alright, I want you to do that. You can do that. Stand up. Stand up. Hands up. Find a different partner. Find a different partner. You can work it with your shoulder partner. Find a different partner. And begin and do that. Alright, this is going to be a test grade. This is going to be worth at least 50 points. So solve and do that. Let's go. Find a partner, sit down. Get up, stand up, hands up, pair up with a different partner.
He's
a different partner. Exactly. With you. Yes, you. Find a different partner.
This one I'm saying.
I know, you ain't got him. Find a different partner. Yeah.
Oh, you working? We working on something. We working. Scotty, come on. Everybody else got a partner. Huh? He working with Scotty.
Go. Right here. Yeah, it's right here. You're right here. Go. Alright? Now you can pick any, matter of fact, that's a perfect group right there. Go. Come two. Perfect group. Stop talking to you. It's not in the group. Let's go. Let's get the work done. Turn y'all decks around with Ace. Turn your decks to Ace. The other way, my man. Yes. Ace it. All right, when you get finished, turn this into your box.